it's settled, yeah? You're going to produce video content for Good Brew?
Oh yeah, 100%. Can't wait to get started.
All right. So in that case, come down and meet me in Daylesford and I'll show you what we've been up to.
Sounds great. Where precisely?
Why not just come meet us at the abattoir? The abattoir. The abattoir. The abattoir. The abattoir. The abattoir. The abattoir. Hugo?
Dino, thank goodness you found me. I must have gotten lost in here.
What have you been doing?
I don't know. We were just on the phone talking about producing video content.
That was 5 months ago. Poor bastard. He probably doesn't even know that Trump's president.
Trump is president?
America! America! I love you. I love you.
Still, it's not all bad. At least Hillary lost.
All jokes aside, at this time, let us sail forth. Let's take a tour to this place called Dalesford, or Dalesford rather. A rural place known for spa baths, where bric-a-brac cafes, boulevards and bars are. On the outskirts, beyond the tourist cameras, beyond the day spas, markets and salad bars, is some ramshackle buildings with battle scars. This, dear friends, is the site of the local abattoir, which operated for many years then closed up. Thing is, the story of this place is far from over, because the owner has begun to convert spaces inside for new endeavors and ventures to come and occur. Businesses involving food from the local districts with ethics, mission, health-driven, nutritious. This little clip would attempt to tell the story of one of these businesses to you, cause relocating right here will be the Good Brew. Taking over a space here with a view to becoming a local producer, with an eye firmly fixed on the long future, strategically primed, ready and on cue to carry out mass production of living kombucha. So is it possible to be taking this step, for living food to be resurrected from this place of death? Can businesses change step, breathe new breath? Are we ready? I met the owner of the whole lot, who's named Eddie. Eddie has incredible entrepreneurial spirit. This abattoir has mainly been used for years to sell building materials that fill it. And see, beautiful flowers are already growing rapidly. Yo, Eddie, you cutting roses?
Yeah, I'm cutting some flowers off. You've got to keep the wife happy.
Alrighty, let's find out how the site used to be. For example, how many animals pass through here each week? And check my incredible interview technique. That mic I'm holding isn't even switched on as we speak. Also, as we sally forth, I hope you enjoy me struggling with the local pronunciation of abattoir, abattoirs.
So Eddie, how long ago was this place working as an abattoir?
About 10 years ago was the last time it was an abattoirs.
And you were saying last time about how many thousand of animals would come through here per day?
Yes, about 1,000 pigs a day, 2,000 sheep a day, and about 150 cattle a day.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah.
So what do you see this place looking like in, say, 10 years ago it was working as an abattoirs. What do you see it looking like in 10 years in the future?
Oh, a bit like this bunch of roses here. From an ugly duckling to something beautiful.
Thank you very much, Eddie.
No worries.
So that was Eddie, the owner. What about Good Brew? Let's take a good look through the development stages as they were assigned one of the spaces, and immediately began changes. Eddie and his team first cleared it all. It was full of second-hand industrial material. They then managed in just a few weeks with great speed to convert it into a space approved for food safety. Then it was time for stock to arrive and get pure. I caught up that day with Joel White, the head brewer, as he almost single-handedly carried out the mission of equalizing the liquid in containers and getting them in position. Time to check another prime example of my interviewing precision and mic technique as I'm asking him questions.
Joel, it's a very exciting day. We just had 6 tons of this stock arrive. Could we drink this now?
We could. It'd be a bit light today. We only mixed them up yesterday, so
It would be, what would it taste like?
it'd be just quite sugary tea more than anything.
Sugary tea.
Very light on the acids. Yeah.
Great. And then this stuff, people talk about other soft drinks. They like the flavor of them, very sweet. What's different or better about kombucha than those soft drinks?
The majority of the sugars in the kombucha have been converted through to, I believe, it's more solid carbohydrates. So,
What's the advantage of that?
slow release sugars. They're not quick boost.
So you don't get high off it
yeah, you don't get that sugar burnout.
As I was finishing up that day to record this stuff, Joel offered me a go on the forklift truck. And as you can see from this imagery, that was a skill that I mastered instantly. Within these containers the brew is living, constantly observed by the brewers, forever maintaining the level of the sugars, the nutrition that the organism is manifesting and steadily digesting. So to check the final stage of flavor combination, I'm at the head of this whole operation. To free flow some final piece of the info, here's the man himself, this is Dino. Yo, so Dino's a familiar fixture at parties and festivals, always bringing a mixture of great drinks to refresh and get the party to slam. I caught up with the man in the Good Brew lab.
Hey, Dino, where the hell are we?
We are in the Good Brew Kombucha Lab. Fuck yeah, love it. This is a bottle conditioned product. I particularly love this kombucha. It's a hibiscus, lemongrass and ginger with the world's most sustainable label. So look at it, it's not even there. There's no label on it. That's my cardboard labels normally.
So we've seen a bit of the process here. We've seen like huge containers with mothers in them. But this is a different color and it's a different flavor. What's the missing steps between that and this?
So basically the extra flavors, infusions, functionality of this particular kombucha is given to it by hibiscus, lemongrass and ginger. So basically we infuse with half a bottle of hibiscus and lemongrass and ginger tea, and the other half is the existing mother, the delicious organic, locally grown green tea, Brazilian organic raw sugar, and Dalesford spring water. So basically those three ingredients make our mothers, which we've all seen, and then the infusion, the colour and the magic comes into the bottle when we bottle, because we add that to our kombucha. Here we go, here's my product, I fucking love it. Hibiscus lemongrass ginger kombucha. What this is going to do for me is it's going to, I bless it first, I mean like you should with every drink. Thank you.
Intense moment.
Oh, so good. Who makes this stuff? Who? Hey, I can feel it just getting into my guts and doing all the right things and drawing. It's so dry, right? Have a sip of this, Hugo.
I'm going to have a sip now.
Cheers. Thank you. It's so dry.
It's a particularly
it's
good
got
one.
hardly any sugar left in it. So but it's still alive. So it's starving for sugar. So right now in Hugo's guts, it's scavenging for sugar. It's going.
It's not a lot to spare, guys. Come on, calm down.
And if it can't find any sugar in Hugo's guts, what it's going to do is it's going to start pulling sugar out of his blood. So with my kombucha, especially these dry red ones, I'm able to lower the blood sugar levels in type 2 diabetics from 11 to 4, 7 points. I can drop it by in one night. I mean, you get really sleepy, and that's what happens when you lose sugar in your blood if you're used to it because you're a diabetic or whatever. But your skin starts healing and you live longer. You're able to cuddle your wife for longer. All those kinds of things. Eat good food.
And Dino, I'm hoping on this journey what we're going to do is take these magnificent claims of kombucha and actually go and do some analysis and stuff and you know, prove them.
Yeah, well, that would be the key, wouldn't it? I mean,
that would be great.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know. Some people say, prove it. And I'm like, how? How do you prove it? I'm hoping that we're going to go and visit a lab and get stuff actually proven. We're going to learn about the scientific method. What do you reckon?
I know a guy. Yeah, I know a guy. He's the doctor of health sciences. He's the PhD, the head of science, health sciences at RMIT, and he's invited us to come visit.
Perfect.
And talk about kombucha. So hopefully there'll be an episode soon where we're at the lab.
So that deliciousness brings us to the end of this. I hope you enjoyed the content and the method of presenting it. We'll be back with more videos to represent and keep telling the story of businesses fermenting dissent. Fermenting dissent. These are the businesses fermenting dissent. Fermenting Dissent, Fermenting Dissent. Yo, these are the businesses fermenting Dissent.